They still use the same manipulations to come basically to the same ends, and they reveal it through Hollywood and cinema.
Magic wands were always made out of the wood of a holly tree. It was made out of Hollywood. Once you understand Hollywood does three things. They tell you what your masters have done in the past, what they're doing now, and what they're getting ready to do. That's Hollywood.
It's easy to see obvious destruction like this. It happens pretty fast, and there's rubble in the remains. But when you look at our history, and a lot of what we do is just buried under, sometimes intentionally, sometimes it just happens along the way. Regardless, it's harder to tell destruction while it's happening around you. And that's what's going on right now, is we're seeing the destruction. And if you look at all these different rabbit holes you can go down, to tell, Tartaria, you could look at the buildings and see where you might have a building in your area. And that'd be really cool. Okay, is the building that's halfway buried underneath everything else, is that from Tartaria or not? Or you look in the night sky and maybe you use C5 and the protocol with the app and make contact with the aliens. And maybe in some ways it revolutionizes your mind. But then you get back to reality and you realize, okay, I might have experienced or seen this or that, but in the end, the rest of the world just keeps on going. And the more, you dig, the more you become alienated from the rest of those around you. I think in some ways it comes back to basic choices. Like, instead of looking at aliens or Tartaria, look at the food that we have and be able to make some choices from that level instead of being distracted by all these different conspiracies, which, although are helpful in some ways, also in a lot of ways are just this ongoing way of draining your energy from those core things, from getting a piece of land, from creating community, because you really only have so much water in your bucket to pay attention to all these different things. So what if all those conspiracies have a kernel of truth to keep them going, but they're all really designed with one thing in mind: to keep you from your true potential?
Even with great intentions, if you're looking at labels with your food anymore, if you're looking to the FDA to basically keep you safe, or the USDA to keep you safe, you're going down the wrong path, because our labeling laws are corrupt. The amount of chemicals that they introduce into any type of food product, you don't know what you're eating anymore. Yeah. And basically that is something that people have a hard time understanding, because we are trustworthy people.
Yeah.
Ranchers to consumers, and we're cutting out all the middlemen. We're doing a vertical integration from the soil to the grass, to the cow, to the producer, to the processor, to your fork. We basically know every one of those touch points. Biggest problem is changing consumer demand to where people have an understanding that they do not have to basically source all of their nutrition from the grocery stores based on convenience. That is going to be the hardest thing to do, is changing people's habits and changing people's perspectives. You can empower yourself by decentralizing your food. The best food to decentralize right now for your family and yourself is beef.
Now, for me, this is revolutionary, because people are making changes without permission from the ground up. Now, one way to start breaking up this monopoly is to switch from being a consumer to being a creator. It's by making this switch that you help yourself and other initiatives, like the beef initiatives, along the way. And a lot of that can be done through affiliate marketing. Now, in the past, if you've thought of affiliate marketing as being this hyped up content that is online, you're missing out on a whole initiative of people who are basically creating more authentically based content and creating it with connection and heart and making money along the way. And although the two seem like they shouldn't meet in the middle somewhere, they actually do when you look at the whole spectrum of possibility, both, not only with the beef initiative, but other initiatives that really get at the heart of what is going on right now. That's why I really believe that affiliate marketing, when done right, with some heart and with some authenticity along the way, can really actually make a huge difference. Now, the basics of affiliate marketing are pretty simple. You're making content that galvanizes an audience towards particular initiatives or products or offers, and then you get a percentage of profit along the way. There are so many businesses who are embracing affiliate marketing right now that you really have at your disposal so many options that should align with any sort of content or initiatives that you want to align yourself to. The way this is decentralized is because it basically relies on people rather than platforms. Now, you can use the platforms like YouTube and others, but you don't have to. The whole idea is to grow an audience with content, and that can be done on any sort of platform. It relies upon you and your audience and that connection rather than any platform itself. In that sense, it is basically decentralized. This comes at a perfect time because we're all here to help each other, but a lot of us along the way feel like giving up, and really don't give up.
This is one of the cosmic tests to see who is going to make it to play in what is honestly the cosmic and geophysical version of the Super Bowl of survival. And you are here for it, something so amazing it's almost magic. And while that doesn't mean it's good or an enjoyable thing, it does mean you're being tested. And you wouldn't be here if you didn't have the chance to prevail. I believe that. Don't give up. Even though your heart knows this isn't going to get easier, it's going to get harder. Know that you are growing and changing with every challenge. Know that others are walking with you shoulder to shoulder even if you can't see them, hold their hand, or give them a hug. Not even I am immune to these struggles, and I can only imagine how challenging it must be for some of you out there. Don't give up. You are part of something special. You are worth every effort made to stand up to the brutal forces that are dividing us, causing emotional, visceral reactions, and making life harder every day. As more and more people are waking up every day, and while they may not be sitting beside you, they walk with you.
This really is a test. And the way we win is through connection, community, and each other along the way. And that is built through an audience, through content and otherwise. Now, you may come upon businesses like the Beef Initiative, which don't have an affiliate program yet. They'd be wise to leverage one in the future, possibly. But the great news is, really, there's a lot of businesses who already have it, and those that don't have become more receptive to it because it becomes so widely embraced. By learning how to create authentic content and building an audience along the way, you really have the chance to leverage that to help other businesses and initiatives that are coming from the ground up. And in that sense, despite all the manipulations that may or may not go on, you still have the power to basically bring attention to certain people or groups or ideas, and in the process help drive change forward regardless of what happens from the top. It's all decentralized and comes from us, from the ground up, from people themselves. Now, I don't know about you, but I find that very exciting. And if it does for you, be sure to subscribe and check out the links below on different ways to basically get started creating content and leveraging affiliate marketing along the way to help yourself and others in the process. Now, a quick note to my subscribers who are interested in the video workshop, that I've actually moved over to Patreon, and there's a link for that in the description. This way, anybody can basically jump in. I've got ideas and systems, tools, resources I can point you to so that you can basically transform through video, because I really believe that video itself is one of those places that people can grow not only through themselves, but also through businesses and ventures and community and otherwise. Video is very powerful, and it's going to become even more so going forward. So that's why I did the video workshop at a very basic level. It gets you out of your own skin and getting you to create videos on a regular basis. And it's not like the whole process is a one and done. There's ongoing struggles that you may have. And so the video workshop is designed to be updated along the way. And that's all done on Patreon, pretty inexpensively. And we support each other along the way. You continue to subscribe, or you decide, okay, I've got enough to go on and I'm done, and you can end the subscription. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.